So you're double trans? Yeah. Yes, I am. Hi, hey, how's it going? I'm a Daisy. I'm back, and I figured why not use today to make a video answering your questions. These are questions that I found on both of the detrans videos that I have up, and I didn't want to leave you guys hanging, and I figured why not? I'm gonna hop into it. Okay, first question. Do you ever hang out with us, male to female, to do voice training and whatnot? No, I actually did it all on my own. I did it all on my own. Well, I did it by myself, but I used the help of some YouTube videos that were up. They were videos meant for like people born male to female, not detransitioning, but they kind of were the same thing, I guess. I'll list her in the description because I can't remember her name, but she's the one that's like, heat from fire, fire from heat, that one. And I repeated that phrase so much, and eventually, like, it's not on her, but that phrase had me so annoyed. It's helpful though. It's helpful. It's just a personal thing. Next one though. This comment, I'm assuming this person lives in England, because they start with I'm British, but they're basically asking, how do people get testosterone in a day? I didn't get like in a day, but I had very little to do in order to get the testosterone. I went through Folks Health. I could list them down below. They were a-okay. I got the gel version, so I put it like on my shoulders and stuff, because you ain't putting no shots near me. But basically all they need is like, are you 18? And then some other stuff that I forgot. Billing information. I don't know. As long as you're 18, you don't need like parent signature or whatever. It's basically your decision because you're an adult. It was a little pricey. It's like something per month, but like after a year of being, you know, with them, it might have been 6 months for me, you start getting like a discount, sort of. Yeah, no, I used Folks Health, and they were chill. Next one. Thanks for being cool, and I wish you luck. Thanks. Also, what are your pronouns? They're she, her. I'm back to my OG-ness. Is that? Okay, I didn't know that. Whoa, like a cool ass light going on back here. Hold on, I just noticed like light. That's really cool. This one, okay, this one isn't a question, but I bet you could do a perfect, yeah. One sec. I bet you could do a perfect moist critical cosplay. Thanks, I appreciate that. I don't have a plain white t-shirt, but I do have a white shirt, and I put it on reverse, and I have a hat. This reminds me of the time that I was trans, and then I wasn't, but then when I was trans, I was actually moist critical. I don't have a funny one-liner like Moist does, but this does remind me of that one thing that's like, hey Charlie, hey Charlie, hey Charlie, hey Big Moist, hey Charlie. That's my that's my cosplay. Thank you. Good night. Well, that was mighty interesting, don't you think? I hope you liked my impression. It was just for you, big man. It was for you. This one also isn't a question, but I did like this one. With that amount of range, you could become an insane voice actor or singer, lol. Lol, lol.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I have a very wide range that I could go up and down with. I can go really high to where I sound like I'm on helium, or I just sound like Fred.
You know that Fred guy? I remember him. Okay, hold on, wait. I was playing with this, and if I like bring it up really high, but then I bring it out the voice like this, I kind of have a higher female voice, but I don't really bring it out like this. It could be this high, but I don't go with it. I don't go with it. It's just like, you know, it's just like a reminder that the voice can change with a lot of shit. There's a lot of stuff that goes into changing your voice, and that content creator that I told you about, that I use her channel for training and stuff, she explains a lot of that. I think it's she, her. I would assume. I'm sorry if not. That content creator gave me a lot of knowledge of what I can do with my voice. That's kind of why I want to be a voice actor. That would be really cool. I just don't know how to start. Singing though, I don't know about that one, but thank you. I appreciate that. Did you have top or bottom surgery? No, I did not. The plan at the time when I was trans was that I would get top surgery at some point. I didn't, you know, like, oh wait, hold on, is my sweater's on backwards? Hold on, I gotta do one of these numbers. Sorry, the cosplay kind of screwed with my brain a little bit. The plan was top surgery in the future, but I am a broke college student, so I couldn't afford that. And then bottom surgery, I was never going to do because that scares me. That is not my preference. And also, I just know that a number of things could go wrong. And at least like with the technology that we have, I don't know how all that stuff works, and I don't even think it's like functional. So no, not for me. But you know, if you want bottom surgery, you can get bottom surgery. Just not for me. Next one. Hey, can I just ask how you felt you were trans and how you knew you were a woman? This is also a good one. The trans stuff, I don't remember specifically because it was a while ago. I don't know. I just like I think it was just that I felt more comfortable as a guy at the time. Like I wasn't comfortable with my body. I wasn't comfortable with the gender I was. So I switched over. And then regarding how you knew you were a woman, again, I'm gonna be so real. I woke up one day and I was like, I looked in that mirror and I was like, I could be a sexy woman right now. Okay. And then I don't know. Originally it was like questioning. I was getting like thoughts here and there that was like, that girl's really pretty. I could be that pretty. It's too late to switch back. I'm already I've already been on testosterone for a year, and my family has known me as he, him this whole time. So why transition back? I was afraid to transition back originally because I didn't want to. I just thought it would be like too much for my friends and family to like adapt to again because they already had to adapt to me being trans, and I was slightly embarrassed. Actually, I wasn't slightly. I was full on embarrassed because like I thought I knew what I wanted. I also didn't want to prove like the people that told, okay. I also didn't want to like prove to the people that were telling me before that it's just a phase and everything that they were right. They technically were right, but that's not their thing to say at all. If I let that keep me back from, you know, going into the gender that I was comfortable with, then I would have just been letting myself down. And I don't want to do that. So I said, fuck you, I'm gonna go back anyways. And I don't care if you're gonna say that you were right. It wasn't your business in the first place. So I went back. It's just how I did. How I doed. Don't be afraid to switch back if you need to. A legitimate question. I recognize that going on testosterone for a year, then stopping messes up your health, but did it all go back to how it was before? It didn't mess up my health. If anything, it kind of just tampered with how I was feeling, like how I was behaving and how I expressed myself because of like hormones. But in terms of messing up health, I haven't experienced that. Basically, when I stopped testosterone, I mean, nothing was holding my voice down to the ground and staying low anymore, so I kind of was able to train it to go back up. I was growing a lot more hair on testosterone. My hair was darker. Like, I also got like stuff around here. I do from time to time have to shave up here, but that's just like with a face razor, and some stuff just appears here and there, so I can just get that easily. My hair like lightened back and not a lot grows anymore, like, you know, that kind of thing. And then I guess, okay. Then in terms of like body stuff, testosterone does like transfer fat from your body to another place in your body, like kind of become more squarish in a way. You lose a bit of your curve. So that kind of reverted back to how it was with binding, because I binded for 4 years. 4, not 40. I saw a couple comments here and there saying, thought I said 4. It's not, I mean 40, it's 4 years. But because of the binding, that kind of just like, without going into specifics, they're just not as full. And testosterone kind of like also transferred the fat out of my chest, but that kind of reverted back, and without the binding it just kind of helped take shape again. But I like my body how it is, so you know. So you're double trans? Yeah, yes I am. How'd you know? And I'll become triple trans, and then quadruple trans. I'll keep going until the day I die. Yeah, I'm double trans, technically, yes. This one is also not a question, but I felt like I wanted to include it. I'm questioning my gender, and I keep thinking that watching detrans people talk about their experiences will help me figure out if it's a bad idea for me. For starters, I can't make your decision for you. I know that's not what you were saying, but it is ultimately up to you on what you want to do. My detrans experience isn't like everyone's detrans experience. It's all very unique. I just ended up, you know, getting pretty close to the results that I wanted. And for like my voice, originally, like where it's at now, I didn't like it. I didn't like how deep it was. You know, the pitch it ended up getting to, it's what it stopped at. But I've learned to really appreciate it, and you guys like it. So I just kind of ended up being happy with, you know, what I landed on in terms of detransitioning. I don't want to say that fear should hold you back, because I mean, do what you want to make you happy. You don't even really need testosterone. Like, no one needs the testosterone and stuff. You can just present yourself how you want, the way you want it, and if anybody has a problem with it, right in the face, right in the face. Don't punch them, but like, just ignore them. I hope you end up coming to a decision that makes you happy, and I hope that fear doesn't, you know, completely take over the thoughts of transitioning, because I mean, you never know. You might not want to even detransition, and if you do, you could just end up reverting almost exactly back to how you were. I don't know. You also just live once, so try it out if you want to. I don't know. I tried it out. I think it was okay. Sorry, I had a lot of trouble answering that one. I bumped over a lot of my words because that one was a little bit of a hard one. Also, I want to note, you don't have to like stop questioning at a certain age. It's never too late to figure things out, you know? But yeah, I hope you end up, you know, figuring it out and just being happy. Okay, next one. How do you know if you're trans? This one's female to male in this example, or not, before you go out and socially be trans? I don't there's not really, you can't really like put a pin in it, you know? You can't really dictate whether you know, I don't know. You can slowly start, you know, showing the people around you that, hey, I kind of want to start expressing myself differently. You kind of just know, I guess. You find out the things that make you happy, and you realize, oh, I guess I'm happier in these shoes than these shoes, so I'm gonna go to these shoes, and then you just know. I hope that helped. And also, you don't have to dress a certain way. Sure, like, okay, dressing masculine if you're trying to present as masculine, like as a guy or in a masculine way, that could definitely help you pass in a way, but ultimately it's not up to other people to dictate your gender, you know? You can dress how you want to. And if you're like dressing in a certain way and you identify it with another gender that clothing isn't directed towards, then that's what you want. I don't know if I worded that question right, my bad. But I hope you understand. Do you feel like you are a girl in the same way that you used to be a girl? Okay, what they're saying with this one is like, are both points in my life living as a girl, both pre-T and post-T, are they within the same category? I would say so, I guess. It's more of just like growth, not entirely in a gender sense, but just how I am as a person, what kind of growth I've made. So they could be under the same category if I decide they're under the same category. I have a lot more experience with the knowledge of how testosterone is now. So I created a category. I don't know. I would say so, yeah. I was a girl, and now I'm back to being a girl. So, yeah, I guess. But that's just how I am personally, you know? Those are all the questions. You know, a lot of these had me saying, you know, a lot of people questioning, like, what are the experiences of going off, detransitioning? How do you know you're trans? How do you this, that, this? Just do what makes you feel comfortable, I guess. Just kind of, I don't know. Just do you. Feel free to dress how you want, express yourself how you want, because no one else gets to, I mean, say what you can and can't express yourself as or do or all that jazz. And I'd say don't let fear keep you from transitioning, just in case you think, oh, what if I do detransition? Like, what if, you know, and I don't end up going back to how I was. No one can go back to how they were before. Like, they can't go exactly back to how they were a certain point in their life. You're always growing. You're always, you know, treading on your own path. You're kind of, you're digging new paths. You know, you can't go back. You can't recreate the footsteps that you've already planted. I would say just make the most of, you know, the point that you are at in your life. And if things don't end up working out in the way that you wanted, you get to create a brand new path. You can always like miss the path that you were once on, but you can't really go back on it. So make the most of the path that you'll create, you know? Make it fun. Lay your path down with yellow bricks. Now you're on the yellow brick road. Just don't let fear stop you. But that's it for this video. I hope these answers helped in some way. I don't. Oh, that's weird. Huh. I guess I left out something. What is that? One day they will get what's coming for them. Oh. One day they'll get what's coming for them. Yeah, I don't know. Oh my god. I can't.